Good morning. Welcome to 365 Days of Richer Living, Daily Morning Reading, Meditation, and Prayer. I'm Reverend Ray Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Today is September 13th. Excuse me. The Spirit goes before me. And our reference quote this morning comes from the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 18. But the path of the just is as the shining light, that shineth more and more unto that perfect day. And so our reading begins. Good is at the root of everything, regardless of its seeming absence. But this good must be recognized. Since there is but one Spirit, and this one Spirit is in you, in everything, then everywhere we go, we will meet the Spirit. You meet the Spirit in people, in places, and in things. This one Spirit which manifests itself in and through all, including yourself, automatically adjusts parts of the whole. Therefore, you may accept with positive certainty that the Spirit within does go before you and prepares your way. Your faith is placed in something positive, certain as the laws of life, exact as the principles of mathematics, ever present like the ethers of space, ever operating like the laws of nature. Say, I know that the Spirit within me goes before me, making perfect, plain, straight, easy, and happy the pathway of my experience. There is nothing in me that can obstruct the divine circuits of life, all love, of beauty, and truth. My word dissolves every negative thought or impulse that would throw a shadow of unbelief across the threshold of my expectation. I lift my cup of acceptance, knowing that the divine outpouring will fill it to the brim. I identify myself with the living Spirit, with all the power, all the presence, and all the life there is. So I invite you to take that with you into our time of meditation and contemplation. with this breath. I allow the breath to carry with it my intention, my attention, into a deeper awareness within me, into that place that recognizes that there is only one. I breathe into that center of my being that recognizes the source and the substance of creation. I breathe into that recognition that there is only one life, and that love is the greatest power there is. And that both are inextricably the divine expressing itself. I recognize that this one is immeasurable in its infiniteness. That it is unnameable. That it expresses in multiplicity of no two the same. And yet, this one divine substance in and of itself is changeless. And by that I am recognizing that it expresses in multiplicity. It never changes what it is. It never becomes anything other than the infinite, the divine, the activity of all life, the source, the substance, the creator of all life. It never changes that about itself. It is peace, it is power, it is presence, it is balance. Everything that humanity seeks is already present as the divine. And I recognize that I am that in form. I recognize that all life is that, and that all life is surrounded by it. Just as the cells in my body are surrounded by fluid, the cells in the body of the infinite, this is what I recognize I am. I am a cell in the body of the infinite, surrounded by this fluid, plastic, unseen substance. I recognize the macro through the micro. And I recognize in the oneness, in the wholeness of one, in the one power, one presence, one love, one life, one substance, that I must be inextricably one with every diverse, divine, precious, magnificent expression of divinity. And I pause to cherish that, to allow myself to really absorb reality that everywhere I look, everything I see, every sound that enters my awareness through my ears is God expressing to God. It is God expressing, it is God listening, it is God receiving. All God all the time. Because there is nothing else. And so I speak my word. Claiming, affirming the truth of my being, the allness of my being, of being itself, is the allness of being. And so what I speak for me, I speak for all of creation. And I pause to allow the words to come to reconcile the disconnect in what I see in behavior and what I know in truth. And I allow myself to remember that the divine empowers its creation with choice, that it must be that way to expand its experience of itself. Anything less than freedom of choice with no shame, with no blame, would be to replicate rather than expand. And so I am in this moment aware of the trust, of the faith that Spirit itself is expressing through giving its creation the power of choice. So I speak my word, claiming that example of faith. To allow myself to be so anchored in the truth that there is no worry, that there is no concern, that there is no fear for how it is used, what is chosen. And I remind myself that all are the divine in form, journeying to an awareness of the truth of being. And so I lift up every expression of humanity. I lift up my own awareness, my own pocket of it. And remember that I am never separated, that I am simply individualized. I am not separate, that none is separate. And when I witness pain along the journey, that I pause, that I pray, that I love, that I give first of myself. That I give financially to support, that I give my time, talent, and treasure. But first I give the self to the self. First I give to the body. I participate in Spirit laying out that path. Because Spirit in me does the work of laying out paths. And as I journey to my own understanding, my own experience of divinity, I create a path. Every experience makes a new path for another to explore. And so I live in a manner that invites that exploration. I live in a manner that is open, that is authentic, that is honest, that is trustworthy. Not one that says, follow me, but one that makes the choice available. Grateful I am grateful for every messy human moment of this journey. I am grateful that spirit moves with, that the activity of law moves the boulders on my path to create my path, leaving me to take every step of the journey. Grateful. Grateful that the word spoken is the word fulfilled. Grateful to affirm, to reaffirm, to commit, to recommit, to remind myself, breath to breath to breath, what I am here for. To be. To be. Divinity and to be divinity animated as human. To be fully human and remember the truth of my being. To heal that lie of separation. No me. No you. No us. No we. Just one. Grateful. I feel the peace. I feel the calm. I feel the recognition of one as I allow myself to truly grasp the oneness. So it is in gratitude, from gratitude, with gratitude, as gratitude that I release. And by release, I mean let go of all of the human notions that tell me I need to control. The word spoken is the word fulfilled. There's no way for me to not release that. But I get to release all the barriers that I've created against the manifestation of life. I remove, I let go of all the fear. I let go of all the hesitation and the fear behind that creates hesitation. I let go of all of my opinions of people, places, and things. I let go of the very concept of struggle. And I trust that life is unfolding perfectly, brilliantly, magnificently, in ways that I don't have to understand to trust. The joy, the peace. I let go of all of the tension that holds my shoulders up. I lean into this day with openness, with joy, with love, with the confidence of creation within me. I let go. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. Amen. And so it is.